Hello everyone. Today we are at Facebook Photigy page. I'm Alex Koloskov from Photigy.com, your instructor at Photigy. And well, as usual, something is going on every time. I don't know, it's some magical time, Friday 1 p.m. Pacific time. I don't know what. This time everything was ready for, on technical side, when I pressed button to stream to YouTube, it's saying it's not authorized, even though it's authorized, even if everything's fine. So crazy. Anyway, right now we are at Photigy Facebook page. This is where you can use the chat. This is where you can talk to me. And this is what I'll be monitoring, okay? What we're going to do, because this is such a special day, I want to show you a pre-recorded video from Pro Club assignment. So guys, those of you who are in Pro Club, sorry, you probably have seen this already, but well, like I said, this is a special day, we need to do it. And after that, we'll have a chat with question and answer, and I'm gonna tell you a little bit about what will happen next week. And it's always a cool thing to tell you about, okay? So this is what we'll be watching. 1 second, let me switch to this. Okay, we have this. It was a really cool assignment with sort of liquid lipstick, or how you call it, lip gloss, pouring. And I want to show you part of this, just free for everyone, what we had. There were few tutorials, not one, so I'm going to show you one. And don't forget, guys, those of you who are in Pro Club, we have this Tuesday, the coming Tuesday, critic and review session scheduled for this assignment. Okay, actually I need to show it like this assignment, because for you it's opposite side. And I've seen many submissions already, so make sure that you'll get your images submitted before the review, so I can review it, okay? And the last thing, let's make it sort of like a tradition. Every Friday, I'll be giving the code that will work, will add additional 25% off to anything, to everything that we have on Photigy. And this time, we have this course, Jewelry Tabletop Photography plus Post-Production, on a sale. It's 25% off sale. And if you're watching this video, you can use code 0916, 0916, 4-digit code to bring 25% off additionally to this. So it will work only for today, till it's 0916, September 16. And it will also be applied for any course, but like I said, this, because it's already 25% off, you will get additional 25, which will be 50, which is super awesome, and it's only one day. Okay, let me post this URL, and we'll be good to go, so you know what is going on. Okay, so let me see the questions, answers, all this thing. Okay, so question is, will it be recorded and posted on YouTube? Well, it will be on YouTube, but it will be relatively low quality, because the Facebook record, I think it's only for 80p, which is sucks, but what we can do. Okay, so guys, let's go for the lesson, okay? This was the, well, you will see everything yourself. So. Alrighty, on this part, we're going to shoot the cap. So it's a second shot. We mounted the cap from our jar exactly the same way. Let me show you, in case you forgot, as we did for the main jar, okay, using glue gun. And we mounted it on the same rig on top of our glossy plexiglass. This time it's facing a little bit up and this side. You remember this jar, we had it facing a little bit down and this side, and cap this side. So basically it will be cap and jar on the final composite shot, and it should be facing like this. Jar this way, a little bit down, cap a little bit up. Okay, so we're facing it this way and a little bit tilted, so it's not completely vertical, but a little bit facing up. Okay, and now we need to build the lighting setup. As you can expect, this area that facing the camera will be reflecting something from this side. This is where we need to put our main diffuser, and we already have it ready, and just need to position it correctly. Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to move away our camera. Let's put the diffuser somewhere like that. Okay, we see that it reflects something, right? You see the live view. Let's turn on our lights. Light number 2 is on. This light, I'm going to use maximum modern light, maximum power, just to see how it will look like. And actually it will be a little bit tricky because you see it, I don't see it. Usually I put it on a TV. But anyway, the idea is this. I want to position it the way that it will create a gradient on our cap, on the front surface of our cap. Yes, we have some gradient, however, it's not really contrast. It's sort of from bright to less bright. I want to make it contrast. You know how to do it more contrast. This area. Turning it more like this. So the light will be, and I'm moving it, looking at the viewfinder. Okay, so it will be brighter here, darker here. When we changing the angle, light hits a little bit closer to normal. Okay, so basically from this we went to that, and I want to do it even more, maybe rotating it a little bit more and see. Okay, nice. Now we can probably move it a little bit here to bring a little bit more brightness to our bright corner. Too much. You see very little movement, almost like a few inches can make a big difference. Okay, so between this and this we get brighter. Okay, and more towards the diffuser. Well, somewhere like this. You can even move the diffuser if needed. We can move the diffuser, and what it gives us. Let me tell you what is going on when we move the diffuser away from the subject. That's a very interesting thing to remember. The lens is 90 millimeters, okay? So it's not a wide-angle lens, but still it's not like 200 millimeters. And that means that there is some angle that it looks at, right? And we have a flat surface, and this flat surface reflects some area on the diffuser. And when this area that it reflects is relatively small, because we have diffuser close, it's harder to get on that area the gradient. When you move diffuser away, you widen the area that's usable for making a gradient, the area that reflects on the flat surface like our cap. When we move it away, the whole diffuser, it probably will be easier. It will be easier to create more contrast gradient. Let's try. Let's see. Maybe I'm wrong, of course. Okay. So from this to this, you see it's more contrast gradient. And we can even add power if needed. But maybe we don't need to add. We can just move a little bit. Okay, now we have really bright gradient. No, a little bit too much. Put it back. Yeah, it looks right nice here. Yes, okay. So this was my play with gradient. You understand what happened, right? I have contrast gradient. I have really dark angle. I mean, one corner is really dark, another one really bright. What's cool is that we have bright cutoff line, edge line. This is awesome. That's come naturally just using this one light. Let me make sure that we have everything in focus. Okay. Okay, looks good. Now, what we need to do? We need to take care of these two sides. Yeah, we see actually two sides, the right side and the bottom one. Right side, talking about, let me see to make sure that, yep, it's a little bit covered, so let me move it like this. Okay. When I'm talking about right side, I'm talking about this edge of our cap. Of course, it will reflect something on this side, naturally, law of reflection. So let's put a diffuser somewhere here. Let's put a diffuser, and let's add a spotlight. You see, I'm using honeycomb grid on the regular reflector on that light, and we need it to create some spot. Since the area on the cap is very little, we don't really need to have any like larger diffuser, I mean larger reflection, like we use in softbox, strip box from other side. For this we don't need it, so it's okay to just use the spotlight. Let's see. Let me use my flash gun to make sure that we get in the reflection that we want. Okay, I see something is going on, but not on that reflection. I mean, not on that side, but on the edge. On the edge of our okay, so this is before, this is after. We start getting the edge on the right side, which looks great. Looks really great. However, we may need to make it a little bit brighter, if possible. So this is what I'm doing. Let me see. I need to see viewfinder. It's really hard to see what is going on without the viewfinder. What's a cool thing to use Capture Pilot. Okay, here we go. So we get nice reflection on this side. The edge looks awesome. We need to cover then the flat part of this. And flat part, it's not reflecting this area, unfortunately, or well, naturally. It reflects something behind. Why behind? Look at me. This is the camera. This is our cap, actually cap like this. This is the surface that look to this camera, right? The large top. And this is the side. If we look at the angle that camera see in this side, The reflection, you know, the angle of the light is the same, law of reflection. It comes from there. Boom, boom, right? So this is why I'm going to put this diffuser somewhere here. Actually, it already sits here. I just need to highlight it. Hopefully, it may catch the reflection. Boom. It may catch reflection. To do this, let me do this, guys. Let me turn off a little bit of the lighting, video lighting, because it's really hard to see what is going on. We need a little bit more modeling light. And if I'm going to use our light, here we go. I just seen it somewhere. Okay, this is the area that reflects on that edge. And this is where I need to put light. Actually, I already have light there. Accidentally, I have light there. How it come? Okay, let me turn it on. So, we have a spot over there. And let's take a shot. Boom. We get a gradient. This side is a little bit uneven, as you can see, but still we have a nice gradient, which actually we can boost a little bit, like half a stop on that spot to make it a little bit brighter. Yes, maybe a little bit more. One more, half. Okay, nice. So from this, we went to this. Looks cool, right? Now, we have only thing that we have left, the bottom edge. Now it's visible because we have some, beside the dust, we have some reflection on that glossy plexiglass. What we don't need that reflection. It should be all dark. It shouldn't be any divider between our background, which I have black actually cardboard there, you can see, and the the table. How I can fix it? Again, I am analyzing, I am trying to see where the reflection is coming from, and of course this reflection coming from somewhere from behind. That's what table reflects. If camera is here, my eye is the camera, this is the flat table, reflection coming from something which is behind, a little bit high. And I'm going to block it, okay? The whole idea of blocking it, let me see if I can show it to you. Okay, the whole idea of blocking, I have a screen, okay, which I'm going to put somewhere here. It's a black screen that will block some light that is coming from behind. The light, the spill, basically, spill light. And I need to see, okay, you see how it blocks the light. Boom. And it blocks the reflection on the table. You've seen it. Let's take a shot. Let's take a shot and see what will happen. Boom. We have no reflection on the table because it blocks it. Pretty nice. Now we need to highlight that bottom part, the bottom part of our table, of our cap, to make it look nice. But before, I need to clean it. I want to blow dust. Okay, and this is what I do with dust blower, compressed air. Take a picture. Okay, looks good. And we're talking about this edge at the bottom. Now, if you look at where what the area, that edge, that bottom thing reflects, that bottom edge of the cap, what it reflects, you will understand that it reflects the table. Unfortunately, it reflects the table because it's looking right on the table. And there is really cool thing, little one, that I can use to create a reflection on our cap. A little strip from plastic, that savage plastic, but anything. It should use something white paper. Look what will be going on. Let's look at the viewfinder and see what happens. Boom! You see the reflection? This is where it's coming from, reflection on the edge. And here we go. This is the only area that it picks up reflection. There is no other way to create reflection on that bottom edge. Yes, you can have, well, basically you need to have some bright stuff on a table. It can be reflection from other thing, but I don't want to highlight table. So this is a composite shot. This plus this. And from this shot, we can only take the bottom edge. It's a little bit, we shouldn't see much of it, but it's quite visible. Okay, so this shot will be final plus the clipped area at the bottom. And you see what I did? I need to make sure that it's not completely connected to that white strip at the bottom. It should be gap, because otherwise it will be hard to clip it out. I mean, cut it off. Okay? This is it. Yes, it looks perfectly. It looks nice. And this is our cap. So we got our jar. We got our cap. And it's now just idea in Photoshop to put them together. Okay. Now let's talk about the rest. Okay, so it was a part of the assignment on Pro Club. This is what we do every month, sometimes 2 times per month, but mostly once per month, when you take the tutorial, watch it, and do it yourself, and then receive a critic and review if you kind of submit your image for the assignment. And there is a special forum for this, so I sit online and go through all the submissions and critic and review every image, showing what can be, improved, what was done differently, and just giving my opinion. So this is what we do. And like I said, today, if you use 0916 4-digit coupon code, it will give you 25% off on anything on Photigy, including Pro Club. So you can sign up. Take a look. There are almost 40 tutorials in Pro Club, about 100 tutorials on Studio Basic, which is included in Pro Club, several courses, 2 in Pro and 5 in Studio Basics, and you have access to everything once you once you subscribe, and then you can unsubscribe anytime after that and still have 30 days of access because you paid for 1 month. Okay, so now any questions? Anything? I'm here looking at live chat on Facebook. Ben was saying that pure white background to use Amazon for example. The technique I was showing you, of course, that can be applied because I was working with reflections, right? Creating gradients on the flat surfaces. So everything can be, done on different background, including white background. However, white background, you need to understand that it's additional sort of light source. Okay, when you use white background, it's a light coming from the background. It will be reflecting not only from, going directly to the camera, but also reflecting from the different surfaces of the subject. So, and Ben, we have so many tutorials and courses of how to shoot things on a white background. So you look at, for example, for Amazon, for example, for photographers who shoot for Amazon, there is a really cool, where is it? Very cool course that we have, and it's not expensive. It's very kind of down-to-earth course because I was doing it several years ago, and was using very simple techniques. Basically, you can do. Anyone can do it. And the course is called Essentials, Product Photography Essentials, I think. Let me show it to you. We shoot on white, we shoot glass, we shoot on black, on all kind of things. Here it is. Let me show it. So this is the link, okay, and this is the course. You know, I'm talking about this course every time because it's the same thing. You know, all kind of shots you see, things on white, things on black, things on white. For example, this shot is right from the camera of a white subject on a white background without any post-production. Well, I increased the clarity, so it's a little bit more contrast. But the background was white like this. It was floating right from the camera. And it's all in this course, and you can get it with 25% off if you are interested in learning this, okay? So this is how it is. You know, I'm still feeling a little bit different because I didn't show you anything in real time. So maybe let's fix it. Let me ask you this, guys. What is this? Who knows what is this? How did you spill the red cosmetic? Piotr, it's a second part of the tutorial, okay, of the assignment. And I can show you the link where you can get it. Basically, I was spilling it by pouring from a jar. So what is this? A snoot. Okay, what kind of snoot is this? Yeah, it's snoot. What's the difference? What's the special about this snoot? Because let me, I'll bring another snoot. Another snoot, where do I have it? Well, there is another snoot. Okay, so this is snoot 2. This snoot cost maybe like $15, maybe $25, whatever. It's a part of the policy buff snoot thing, maybe $40, whatever. But this, I think it cost like $2,000 or $3,000. So what's the difference? It's a zoom snoot. Yes, Piotr, awesome. It's a zoom snoot, and what it means, it has a lens, and actually it's a system of lenses, which it's like a projector, you know, like a LCD projector where you can project anything and make it in a focus. So it's not a blurry image that you're projecting, but in a focus. And for example, if I can stick inside of the snoot something like this, well, there is a special cassette for this, but we can stick it like that, and put it on the light, okay? If I can put it on the light, on the broncolor light, it will project this pattern on the subject with very sharp edges, basically, because I can zoom in, zoom out. It's not just a zoom. It's almost like setting the focus, okay? So I can actually do it right now just to show you, what it can do. I have some Halloween theme here. Okay, Halloween theme, and I want to show it a little bit to you. Okay, let's leave it as it is. So, check it out. I have this thing. Do you see what it is? And this projector on it. And I turn on the modeling light, and actually we can shoot and see what is going on. Okay? And to show you what is going on, I'm going to jump to this and do a shot. Okay, so it's a skull, and you see it's blurry spots on it, right? Blurry spots. And when we zoom in or zoom out, these things we can get, instead of just blurry spots, we can get a little bit more in the focus. Well, I don't know, do we see it or not? But it's all possible. And then we can add, for example, a little gel on it. Okay. Actually, let's switch like this. And you see the difference, right? You see what it meant. And here is the coolest thing. Let's add power, maybe a little bit more power to number 1. Number 1 is here, so let me. And Halloween. Maybe it's too blue. Okay. So, no. Please. I need to breathe here. So, it was a little demonstration, well, not demonstration, a little inspiration for you for the Halloween. It's coming soon. You can buy something like this on Amazon, you know, and do some spooky images and actually learn how to work with glass or clear and glossy things like this skull. You know, I was playing with it. Cool thing. Okay. Whew. What I need to remember every time I do it to turn off the fire alarm. Okay, so guys, let's run questions and answers. If you want to ask me anything, go for it. It's time because, well, we almost got 1 hour. Today, like I said, it was always something new. Today we couldn't stream on YouTube, so we did it on Facebook. Okay. But projector, you can control area of projection. Yeah, guys, I see that you've been talking about that optical snoot, and it's not just controlling the area. Like I said, the main thing is that you can project any pattern through that, like a little gobbo you can put inside and project, and you can not just zoom in, zoom out. You can make it in focus or out of focus. This is really cool thing, and once we did this, it was an assignment on ProClub. Really, really cool thing. I want to show it to you. Here it is. And actually, what we teach on that assignment, it was a product shot, and I was using this exactly the same optical snoot. And there are different types of optical snoots. There are non-expensive ones, and actually the best probably for non-expensive. This is part of my do-it-yourself thing with Blaster. You know, if you go to do-it-yourself photography, you'll find the link. Great thing when you can connect a lens, and then you can put. There is a connector for any type of strobe for monolights. Actually, I did it, you know, myself because I need it this way. But anyway, it can project a pattern through this little cassette using your lens, whatever lens you will put. There is a focus ring on the lens, so you can do this. And it costs very, very good. I mean, it's how you call it, considerable. Well, that's $100 or $200. Comparing to Broncolor, it's nothing. So what we did is this, and this is what our photographers did on ProClub. Not all of them had optical snoot. There is a way to make it work without optical snoot. Take a look. Awesome thing, especially when you have glass. Projecting all this, it just beautiful, beautiful results can be achieved. Look at this. It's all students, it's all photographers from ProClub, and you can join ProClub today, like I said, 25% off, and have access to all the tutorials that we have on ProClub. Yeah, cool things. And get a review if you kind of do this, right? You see the pattern? Nice. Okay, So let me jump back to the chat. Hi, Alex. Any of you coming to Photokina? No, I'm not coming to Photokina. I'll be here, enjoying California, still enjoying California, so I don't know. Not coming. I'm not a good networker, you know. I enjoy Photokina, but I enjoy my family as usual, and you know, if you have time, we usually go together. Okay. What is the best website to order accessories from, like the snoots? Jeremy asking. Well, it can be, well, in US, for me, personally, there are two websites where I order most of my photography stuff. It's bndhphotovideo.com and Amazon. If it's not on B&H, it's on Amazon. If it's not on Amazon, it's usually on B&H. But the price is mostly the same, maybe plus minus a little, but it's the lowest prices possible on both websites. So, but you know, for that optical stuff, optical snoots, I probably would tell that you need to search because I don't have the best website, meaning that this is very narrow, niche products, okay, these optical snoots, and not many photographers use them and know about them. You can search actually eBay. On eBay, there are many cool things about this. Maybe used, like from Broncolor, I got that one used. Or you can buy, for example, there is a really awesome Bowens mount, Bowens optical snoot. And there is Bowens to Paul C-Buff, the how you call converter ring, the adapter. So you can use that Bowens optical snoot on a Paul C-Buff on Einstein's, which is just a really cool thing. So. Yes, the code is 0916. The code is 0916. This is 4-digit code that will bring 25% off on anything on Photigy, especially if there is something on sale, like the jewelry course, that it's on the right bar. It already has discount, 25%, and you can bring it to 50% off by applying that code. It will work only for today, only for people who watch me online. Okay? So, what next? We have a few more minutes. Overall, it was cool. Besides the fact that it didn't work all the way that I wanted, but well, this is the life. Shoot me questions, and I'll say goodbye in 6 minutes, okay? And while I'm waiting for questions, what I can tell you, what I can show you. Oh, you know, let me show you something. This is cool. So, what I was doing, I'm preparing to launch the webinar. It will be online webinar about using polarized filters. Polarized filters and polarized light together for jewelry photographer. This is what I've been doing in preparation. It will be announced this Monday, most likely, this Monday that are following. Check this out. This is raw images. I took them this morning, in addition to many things that I already did, but was playing with other things. And I just converted them to JPEG from Capture One. No adjustments. Take a look. All this, you see, it's just a matter of adjusting the light or filter. And the main thing that what I'll be showing on the webinar, how the best way to use that polarized light in jewelry photography, because you can bring all the internal refraction from gemstones and still have external refraction. And you can basically play, for example, you see, this is just a more like convenient light. Then, actually I need to point this way. You do adjustment, you have more light coming through the glass, even more coming through the glass. And you can always choose in between. For example, this is a little bit too dark. Again, no post-production, guys. This is just right from the camera images. So see. And still you can choose the way that it will highlight your gemstone the best way. Then, for example, very cool and interesting effects with polarized light. This is raw image, just little tricks which I'm going to show on the. And this, no color gel here. No, again, this is the coolest thing where you can bring the colors to your, let's say, diamond. This is not a diamond. This is something less expensive, but coolest thing. So watch on Monday. It will be announced, and you need to sign up before the webinar because we're gonna close the thing. So all this, just different images of same thing. Okay. This is what will happen very soon. Okay, so. Oh, man, it's only 4 messages that I can see. Gagan, hi, how are you? I'm great, how are you? Hey, yeah, Kurt, thank you for you sent this. The chat is not that as reliable as on the YouTube, unfortunately, because as you can see only 4 messages and the rest is gone till I stop the broadcast. Then it will be everything again available for me. I cannot really do it. So if I missed any questions, shoot it right now. I'm monitoring, okay? I'm monitoring and refreshing the screen. And okay, looks like no questions. So, cool. It was a pleasure talking to you guys. Happy Friday, happy weekends. And well, I don't think it should be all happy all the time, but it's not possible. But I wish you happy weekends, of course. 0916, the code that will bring 25% off on any course on Photigy just today. So you can use it because you've been watching this video. Tomorrow it's not gonna work. Yes, Jeremy, we do this every Friday, 1 p.m. Pacific time. We call it Friday Photo Talk. Usually we do it on Photigy YouTube live channel. It's YouTube/C/Photigy/live. But if you don't want to miss, let me send the link. What you can do, you can subscribe to Photigy YouTube, and every time we go live, I think you receive a notification, at least on my, if you have YouTube application installed on your phone, you should see it there. This is the link. Okay, let me post it. So this is where it usually happens every Friday, 1 p.m. Pacific time. And another thing, another place where you can watch it, or at least not to miss, it's on Photigy expert video blog. All the previous talks, all the previous demonstrations were posted there. And again, sending link here. This is where there is a direct link to YouTube channel. You can go there and click and kind of watch. Okay. Yes, Gagan, 0916 works for every course. 25% off for every course, and for Pro Club as well for subscription. Only for today. And if course, for example, like the jewelry tabletop photography that is on sale for this week, it will be an additional discount on top of whatever is already discounted. For example, if you're Pro Club member, you have 20% off on everything, right? You know it if any Pro Club member has that access. I mean, the discount forever till he or she is active member. So this code will bring additional 25% off. Okay, just trying to make things easier for those of you who, well, the budget is always big thing for a photographer, right? Because we put in lots of money into equipment. So just naturally helping you to spend less money and get courses, and the rest you can spend on a new lens, whatever. Okay, so nice talking to you. Have a good weekend, and see you next Friday, 1 p.m. Pacific time at Photigy Pro Club. Don't forget to subscribe to Photigy YouTube channel, and well, like a page if you're on YouTube. If you like page, we go online on Facebook. You will see notification. You will see it on your stream. Okie dokie? Hoo-hoo! Nice. Thank you. And bye, everyone. Bye-bye.